Oh no, there goes the triangle. I just realized I made a huge mistake. It's so juicy. Pretty soon we're just gonna have brown bloop. Don't tell Alex. Lies! Don't. Sometimes natural stuff just F's you over, you know what I'm saying? Hello! Today we're doing something fun. So here's the thing, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a big celebration today, and I'm gonna make myself a play button cake. Because you know why? Because I don't get a cool little placard for 1,000 subscribers, but it's a big deal. I thought it would be fun if we tried to make something obviously that I can eat, because I'm still low FODMAP, so I can't do a lot of gluten or lactose. Here we go, it's gonna be an adventure. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but it'll be pretty, hopefully, regardless. So what we're gonna attempt to do is we're gonna try to make an edible cookie dough play button triangle thing, and then we're gonna try to put a panna cotta around it so that it looks relatively like it. How am I gonna make this cake? Well, here's the thing, there's no molds out there, but I was at Costco and I picked up some of these airtight containers and I noticed, what does the shape of that look like? Transpose play button here. So what I think I'm gonna try to do is we're gonna make the edible cookie dough in the middle and then pour the panna cotta around. Full exposure, I did see another person make something like this. I'm gonna use different ingredients. I'll put that video in the description box below so you can kind of go check that out. But we're gonna use different ingredients because I can't use the stuff that she did. She used cake and a mousse. Let's make ourselves a subscriber button play thing, because I didn't get one when I got 1,000 subscribers. And I'm jelly. Obviously this is a 2-part recipe, so we're gonna make the panna cotta first because that takes about an hour to set up, and then we're going to make the edible cookie dough, and we're gonna shape it and then put it in the fridge so that we can just kind of plop it in there, and hopefully it's like hard enough that it'll hold a shape. So what are you gonna need for the edible cookie dough? Okay, you're gonna need 3/4 cup of flour. You're gonna need a 1/3 cup of butter. You're gonna need a 1/3 cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of sugar. And here's the thing, I don't have brown sugar, so I'm just gonna use all white sugar. And then you're gonna use 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 tablespoon of milk. The first thing you gotta do for your edible cookie dough is that you gotta cook the actual flour to make sure it doesn't have bacteria, because fun fact, flour can have bacteria in it, and when you're eating anything raw, it's probably a good idea to make sure that you don't eat bacteria. I mean, your stomach acid will probably destroy the bacteria, but it's gonna be safe, right? So the things you're gonna need for the panna cotta includes 4 cups of milk. I have to use lactose-free milk, 2 teaspoons of agar. Only use 2 teaspoons of agar. You will be making yourself a brick if you use 2 tablespoons. Don't mess it up, believe me. You need a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. You're also gonna need 1 vanilla bean pod. Let's get this party started, shall we? So I have my little setup here. We're gonna turn on the induction stove, remembering it this time. And then I'm hoping this milk fits in here, to be quite frank. It says to bring it to a boil, so we're gonna turn up the heat on medium high, and then we're gonna boil it for about 2 minutes, stirring continuously so the milk doesn't curdle. While we do this, let's talk about some fun Faithful food facts. So, agar. Do you guys even know what agar is? The reason I'm using agar and the reason that I'm not using gelatin is because gelatin is not vegan, number 1. I think I can eat gelatin on the low FODMAP diet, but number 1, I don't even have gelatin, but also number 2, I like using agar because it's a plant material. So what is agar? Great question. It's of a seaweed family, I believe. Agar is a cool substance. They use it for your dental molds. They use it for the PCR gels when they run DNA for your lovely science folks out there. And then a lot of vegans use it to cook to make delicious, thicker ingredients because they don't use gelatin. Gelatin's made out of hooves, cartilage, a lot of different thicker ingredients that, you know, vegans don't want to ingest. frankly, I don't really like the idea of it either. Agar doesn't have any calories in it whatsoever. It is so fibrous that your body doesn't even recognize it. It swells up and it gets out way before it has anything to do with calories. So no carbs, no sugar, no fat. Also, it's pretty anti-allergy. There's no soy, there's no gluten, there's no wheat, there's no milk, nuts, anything really. Another fun fact is that it actually, because it's very fibrous, when it gets into the gut, it actually absorbs a lot of sugar and fat in there so that it kind of sweeps it through. So it's really great for weight loss. Another reason it's really good for weight loss is because it actually swells and makes you feel fuller for longer. That's why they say to do high fiber diets when you're trying to lose weight. For all my quarantine 20s out there, start eating more agar. One caveat to say with agar is that because it is very fibrous, you want to be drinking a lot of water because it does swell. Because it swells, you want to be drinking a lot of water to, you know, get the sludge out. I just realized I made a huge mistake. Edible cookie dough needs to be set before we pour the panna cotta around it. Hope. I've made a huge mistake. I was just thinking because it would like take so long to set up, but then I realized, oh shiznat, we need to put it around it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I stopped this. I turned this off. Hopefully it doesn't set up in the pan. Crap. Okay, let's quickly make the edible cookie dough and hopefully I didn't just horribly mess this up. We're starting off great. What is with me when doing this? I'm a smart person, I swear to God. First things first. We need to bake our flour. Now I'm all rushed in a hurry, crap. Okay, so I turned on the oven and it's set to 350. We're gonna bake this for about 5 to 7 minutes. By the way, I'm using Bob's Red Mill's gluten-free flour. I don't even know if you need to bake gluten-free flour, but I would imagine any flour you probably wanna bake. I mean, it's just a precaution. We don't wanna be growing extra bacteria, right? Once we get that flour baked, we're just gonna really toss everything into a bowl and we're going to mold it into something. We're going to take some cling wrap and some aluminum foil and see what we can get done and see if it turns out phenomenally or not. I think if we keep it warm, it'll not be a disaster. Cling wrap is the devil's paper. I actually have no idea how to make a triangle. There's like a part of me that kind of wants to just make it into a square and then cut it into a triangle when it's hard. I'm feeling very anxious with this panna cotta though. It wouldn't be my show if that was not to happen, right? It smells like baked flour. I'm gonna take that, put it in this bowl, mix all our other ingredients, call it a day. We pulled our edible cookie dough out of the freezer and it feels nice and cool. I don't know if it's set up, but it feels like it'll hold its shape, which is great. And then I tried my hand at making some fondant art. Isn't that adorable? If it looks like a 2-year-old did it, it's because I've never used fondant and you know, skills are about the same. Yes, I think this is actually gonna work, guys. It might be more like an acute angle. I feel like if you have like one pointy part, it could just make the rest kind of sit and make it kind of appear like it's a triangle. This is like kinetic sand. That's what this feels like. Okay, so we got our container and we're gonna try to just plop it in there like this. See if we can just hold it there somehow. Hold, please. Okay, so I have these little skewers for like cocktail drinks, cocktail skewers, I guess. And what we're gonna try to do, because I only need it to be like very short and shallow, try to get it in the middle as much as I possibly can. And then what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna just kind of skewer it and prop it that way. That was way too short. What do you think? It's standing up. Just checked on the panna cotta. It's still liquid, so I don't think I messed it up. What I wanna do is I wanna put food coloring in here to be able to simulate that red play button-esque. So I'm gonna use the color strawberry because it's the reddest that they have. I tried to do like a natural food color. This was like the closest I could get to nicer for your body is. It's made with sorbitol, water, glycerin, carbamethylcellulose, sodium, and potassium sorbate. No red number 40, so that's freaking cool. FDA certified, vibrant, and stain-free for food, soap, and slime. So if I wanna do slime, I got all the colors for it. So we're gonna throw a couple drops in here. I'm gonna do 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how red that is. Not even a little bit. It's a slight tinge of pink. So let's go balls to the wall. Let's just do 6 of them. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 for good luck. Oh God, that was like 3 more. It's still like bubblegum pink. Is it one of those things I'm gonna have to use like the whole bottle? This is just pink. I need like red. This is the one thing about natural stuff that's like, some things you can do, some things you need chemicals for. Let's see if we put 1 drop of blackcurrant in there. Did nothing. You try to be natural and this is what happens. Well, I've used way too much. Why not use more? Lies! What if we put a little bit of yellow in here? Blue? Don't tell Alex. Ow, hot. It needs more sweetener. This is not going the way I would like it to. Well, I do have some edible glitter that we can just sprinkle on it and it could kind of look a lot more red. We could probably like dust it on one piece and make it look like it. I don't know. I'll throw my hands in the air. Sometimes natural stuff just F's you over, you know what I'm saying? Pretty soon we're just gonna have brown. Whatever. We're gonna move F on because life happens and this is it. This is as close as we're gonna get. So how are you guys doing? The world is exploding and the healthcare industry is falling apart and who the heck knows what's going on politically. We're back with the panna cotta madness. I have curdled a little bit of milk in my time when it comes to overboiling it, so I'm a little nervous to do this, but if we don't boil it, then the agar will not set up. So the instructions are, bring it to a boil, 2 minutes, continuous stirring, then you pour it in its mold and then you wait an hour. We've got the edible cookie dough in the refrigerator and it's got a cool little setup so it should hold its place and stay nice and up there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it around it, let it hang out in the fridge, see where the heck it goes, and then we're gonna try to get it out of the mold. So there's a lot of danger in this episode. Danger of making something that looks like crap and putting it on the internet. So once we're done, we're going to sieve it to pull out the vanilla beans, and we're gonna have our pink subscriber cake. I'd love it to be red, but you know, hashtag natural, can't do it. No such thing as red number 40 in the world, you know what I mean? Only man-made. Alrighty peeps, we've got our decanted out panna cotta. I sure as heck hope that it doesn't just like melt the edible cookie dough, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this room temperature cool, because if it poured in right now, it will melt everything. So we'll let that cool. Once it's more not going to burn my face off, I'm going to transfer it into here and we'll pour it around and then we'll just let it set up for an hour. Peeps, we pulled this out of the freezer. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. It sets up, I think. Look at that. It's definitely something. It's got the play button, so I guess there's that. I'm gonna take an offset spatula and I'm gonna run along the outside of it and hopefully it doesn't just fall apart. I'm nervous, guys. I'm super freaking nervous. You ready? Oh, I'm so nervous. What if it just falls apart? 1, 2, nothing. Oh no, there goes the triangle. Well, you know what? I have a plan for this. Hold on, my too much gene kicked in, guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna plop this in the middle. And voila. And we're just gonna cut this off. Don't. So it's a cake, guys. It's a cake, and it looks like something. You know what's fun? It jiggles, like a lot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle some sprinkles over the top of the red, and then we're gonna use the little, we're just gonna play with it, okay? It's gonna be adorable, that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna sprinkle the red By the way, this is totally not natural, but c'est la vie, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? We tried to make it natural. Epic food porn shots coming at you. I'm gonna get my husband and see if he can help me take this apart. Look what I made!
Oh, that is super cute.
I want to cut it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. So
Oh, like can we flip it up on its side?
that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do without breaking it. It's so juicy. It's over here.
Oh, it is juicy.
Yep, it's juicy.
Okay.
That noise though. Plop.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
I think I just took some of the thing off.
That's okay.
Oh, lots of the glitter. How's it look, guys? Yum. What do you mean, oh no? Looks fine.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's so soft.
It looks soft.
This reminds me of cutting Spam for some reason.
Really? It's got the got like tofu look.
Oh, can you hold it back?
Yeah. Got it. Oh,
Oh.
it's gelatinous.
Have you ever had a panna cotta before?
Don't think so.
It looks like bologna.
It does.
What do you think, guys? It's definitely a play button. I think it's adorable. All right, here we go. Oh, you got me one? That's sweet.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Now
Panna
cheers
cotta.
me.
Ooh.
Cheers me. You got it.
Okay, I have had panna cotta before. Jello pudding.
Yeah, it tastes like the whites of a soft-boiled egg.
Ew.
Almost.
Why would you say
But
that?
like raspberry too, but it's got the consistency. It's so strange.
There's nothing raspberry about this, by the way. It's just pink. I'm just laughing because it's such a weird mix of flavors.
It is a very strange mix of flavors.
I don't know if I would do edible cookie dough with a panna cotta.
The edible cookie dough is really good.
Yeah, panna cotta tastes really good, other than the fact that it's got, this is just very entertaining. This is what I wanted our pancakes to be like last week.
Edible cookie dough is like an 8 out of 10. This is like a 6.
Yeah, but you've never had anything like this, right? This is what we made. Oh my God. Move it slowly. So there you go.
Wibbling.
You don't want to see this side because it's literally oozing. Thank you so much to the 1,000 subscribers that we've gotten. And this is my tribute to you guys. I tried so hard and waited so long. And yeah, we'll continue to make some fun content and some other things. I'm covered in red dye. Like this video if you like 1,000 subscribers. Like this video if you like panna cotta. Write down in the comments below if you've tried panna cotta, if you've tried vegan panna cotta or just the regular panna cotta. If you ever heard of panna cotta before, it's a lot of panna cottas in one sentence. By the way, this looks a little bit like brain matter, just a little bit like brain matter. So if you're into that, that's what it looks like.
That's what people are into.
It's a little bit thicker than that. Yeah, but like this video if you like this video. Go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up down below. And subscribe if you haven't already. We make weird stuff like this before. I give you lots of nutritional facts because I am in fact a doctor. So we'll continue to make good stuff. I'm gonna go wash my hands and we'll see you guys later. Bye.